Ranger.
Hi-Yo Silver!
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
You've been riding fast. You're back from town early.
I may have good reason to ride fast, Kimasabi. Look.
Daring nighttime escape from state prison. Last night, after slugging and injuring 2 guards, the notorious Vic Foley made good his boast that no prison was big enough to hold him. Foley was captured only last year after a desperate gun battle, in which his confederate, a young Mexican boy named Eduardo Mendoza, was killed. Vic Foley. I'd hoped we'd seen the last of him.
Me hope same thing, Kimasabi. We had plenty trouble tracking him down. Him have plenty good reason for breaking out of prison.
Yes, 100,000 good reasons. The money he stole from that last bank job was never recovered. And now with his partner dead, Foley's the only one that knows where it is.
You think that where I'm headed?
Tano, I'm almost sure of it. Don't forget, he managed to hide that money before we captured him.
But how we find him? We not know where to look for money.
Now, we know this much. The money is hidden somewhere in Devil's Canyon, right where we captured him.
If we ride fast, we maybe catch up with him.
We'll go after Vic Foley as soon as we break up camp.
Hello, Danny boy. Remember me, Vic Foley?
Senor Vic, you have escaped.
Do you think I wouldn't?
But why have you come here?
Because I need help. Food, clothes, horse. Most of all, you.
Me? I do not understand.
Look, kid, every lawman in the country be watching out for me. I don't dare show my face. Someone's got a front for me till I get where I'm headed.
But where are you headed, Senor Vic?
Where do you think? To pick up the $100,000 your brother and me took in the bank last year.
But my brother is dead now.
That's right. So his share belongs to you. 50,000 bucks. Why don't you want it?
I do not know, Senor Vic. I have never stolen before.
Look, kid, do you know why your brother helped me pull this job? It was for you and your sister. To help raise enough money to get this farm off the rocks. You two were near starving a year ago.
We still are, Senor Vic. But somehow we managed to keep our heads above water. No, I cannot go with you. My sister Maria would be very unhappy.
And I'll give you another reason for going. Do you know how your brother died?
See, I read it in the newspaper. There was a gunfight with an Indian and a masked man called the Lone Ranger.
That's right. They captured me, and then they shot your brother. In the back.
In the back? Why, I did not know that.
Well, now you know it, and I'm wondering if you're man enough to take his place. To collect the money he stole for you. And to help me get revenge on the 2 men who killed him.
Revenge? How, Senor Vic?
By helping me set a trap for them up in Devil's Canyon when they come after me again. And they will, I promise you that. They're like bloodhounds once they pick up the scent. But this time, we'll be ready and waiting for them. Are you coming or not?
Si, Senor Vic. I will come. But what about Maria? She will be very unhappy.
But where's she now?
Working in the fields.
Well, what you won't know won't hurt her. We'll get some of your brother's clothes for me. Some guns and food.
Si, Senor Vic.
Danny, why aren't you... No, not you, the evil one.
I've forgotten what a spitfire you are, Maria.
Why Why have you come back here? I had hoped that Danny and I would never see you again.
Now, that ain't very friendly, seeing that I'm here to do you a favor.
There is only one favor you can do us. Go, now.
Oh, sure, Maria. Just as soon as your brother finishes running some errands for me.
Danny? What do you mean?
Our only weapons are this pistol and shotgun, Senor Vic. I will get food now, and
Danny Mio, why are you helping him?
because I know how our brother Eduardo died.
Eduardo died because this man taught him to steal, and the law caught up with them.
Eduardo died because he was shot in the back by a masked man called the Lone Ranger.
I have read much about this Lone Ranger. He does not shoot people in the back.
It's up to you, kid, whether you want to share in the money. Or you're man enough to avenge your brother's death.
I will get food and saddle the horses, Senor Vic.
Danny Mio, no! Signor Foley, please. Because of you, one of my brothers is already dead. Do not take the other away from me, too.
I'm sorry, Maria, I need him.
Why? You are smarter and stronger than he is. And no man can draw a gun faster or shoot it straighter than you.
That's what I thought until I met that masked man.
What do you mean?
I mean this. You know what it means for a man like me to lose his trigger finger? All my life I've lived by the gun. And all because of that masked man, I can't hit the broadside of a barn.
I'm glad. Glad. I hope his next bullet finds your heart. No, Danny must stay.
The food is in the saddlebag, Senor Vic.
Come on, let's get going.
But where is Maria?
She went back to the fields, and if we want to get back to Devil's Canyon before the masked man and the Indian, we got to get going.
We ask questions here, too, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto. Foley's headed for Devil's Canyon. He must have stolen a horse from one of these farms. You try the house. I'll ask in the barn. Miss!
Kimasabi.
Tonto, this girl's been hurt.
The masked man and the Indian.
You not be afraid. We not hurt you.
What happened?
Before I answer your questions, Senor, you must answer some of mine.
What are they?
Are you the two men who captured Vic Foley last year?
Now, that's right. Why you ask?
The man who was with him, Eduardo Mendoza. How was he killed?
He was shot in the back.
By you?
No, Senorita. It was Foley. When Foley saw me coming after him, he tried to use Mendoza as a shield. It was Foley's bullet that killed him.
I should have known.
Now you tell us how you will get hurt.
Si, senors. Vic Foley did it. I am Maria Mendoza, the sister of Eduardo.
We're sorry. We didn't know.
I do not blame you for what happened, senors. Eduardo had broken the law. But now Foley has persuaded my brother Danny to go with him. He has promised him money and revenge.
Your brother not realize Foley just using him. Foley not kind of man to keep promise.
I tried to warn him, senors, but it was no use. They are gone by now.
Then we'll go after them as soon as we take you back to your house.
Feel in there, kid. See what you find.
Feels like some heavy socks, Senor Vic.
Well, pull them out. How does it look to you?
So much money. I've never seen so much money in all my life.
And don't forget, half of it is yours. You and your sister will be able to live in Clover for the rest of your life. Now, come on, let's put these sacks back out of sight again. My guess is right. It won't be long before the masked man and the Indian show up. And when they do, we want to have our trap ready for them.
What kind of trap, Senor Vic?
Remember that cave I pointed out to you about a mile back?
See?
Well, there's some blasting powder in there. I was planning a train holdup about a year ago. Figured it'd come in handy.
But what does that have to do with the masked man and the Indian?
Everything. That cave's our trap. I can set it and spring it. All I need is the right bait to lead them into it.
And what is the bait you plan to use?
You, Danny boy. You.
I wonder who's firing at us.
Whoever it is aimed plenty bad. That probably mean it's the Mendoza boy.
Or Foley. Remember, he lost his trigger finger.
You keep him pinned down, Kimasabi. Me circle around behind him and try to take him by surprise.
Be careful, Tonto. All right, Mendoza. Where's Foley hiding?
How did you know my name?
Never mind how. Now, where's Foley?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Tonto, search him. See if he has any of the money on him.
No, it is mine. You have no right to take it from me.
Look, Kimasabi, $1,000, all in new bills.
So you don't know what we're talking about.
I would not take you to where Foley is, even if I could.
Tonto, I guess we have no choice. We'll take him back into town and turn him over to the authorities. We'll look for Foley later.
You plenty foolish boy. Why, Foley's spending money. You spend next few years in jail.
He's right, Mendoza. If you protect Foley, you'll only be an accessory to his crime. Of course, if that's what you want. Let's go.
Wait, senors. Supposing I did lead you to Foley's hideout, would I go free then?
I can't make you any promises, but it'll certainly help.
Very well. I will take you to him. Why should I not? He lied to me. He promised me half the money and then sent me away with just $1,000.
Where him hiding?
A cave in the mountains near here. Only we must hurry. He plans to leave as soon as dark.
Kimasabi.
You just stay right here. What's wrong, Tonto?
Me not trust boy, Kimasabi. Him give in too easy. And him make it plenty easy for me to find money on him.
I know. We have no other choice. We've got to capture Foley before he does any more harm. I'm sure the boy knows where he's hiding.
You're right, Kimasabi. Me get boy's horse.
There, senors. You see, I was telling the truth. It is Foley's horse. He's inside the cave now.
How far inside the cave is his hideout?
Oh, a long way, senor. Through many tunnels. He cannot possibly hear us yet. I get a lantern. This will give us light enough to see by. Come. The tunnel is this way.
What are you up to, Mendoza? This is a dead end.
Si, senors. The trap is sprung. And there's a gun on that entrance right now. Did I follow orders well, Senor Vic?
You sure did, kid. I couldn't have done better myself.
So we were right all the time. You were leading us into a trap.
Si, senors. A trap for the men who shot my brother in the back. Senor Vic promised me revenge. And now I have it.
You're a fool, Danny. We've got our guns fully and we're coming out shooting.
I wouldn't try it if I were you, mister. I've got a shotgun leveled at the entrance to that room. And even a man without a trigger finger couldn't miss at this range.
Him right, Kimasabi. We not have chance against shotgun.
See how neatly the trap is sprung? They're beaten, Senor Vic.
What you so happy about, boy? You caught in the same trap.
Senor Vic will get me out. Senor Vic, they have their guns on me. How will you get me out?
It's a good question, kid. I reckon there just ain't no way I can.
No, Senor Vic. You cannot mean it. You are my friend.
Him just as soon shoot you as not.
Perhaps I can prove to you he's not your friend. Foley,
What do you want, masked man?
you're planning to kill us. There's no reason the boy has to die, too. Now, we're willing to let him walk out of here if you want him to.
But I don't want him to. And you're smart enough to know that, mister. The way I've got it figured, $100,000 ain't nearly enough for one man, let alone two.
All right, Foley. What happens next?
You just stay quiet, and you'll find out in about half a minute. I reckon that just about makes us even, masked man.
So that's what Foley had planned for us. Slow death by suffocation.
Senors, how do we get out?
Danny, don't lose your head.
Kimasabi right. We dig slowly and save energy.
It is no use. We cannot dig through in time. I can hardly breathe now.
Take it easy, Danny.
Soon we will all be dead.
We give up plenty easy, boy. Men like Foley not as smart as them think. Somewhere along the line, them always make mistake.
Tonto. Look at this.
It only blasting powder. Like him used to close entrance.
Yes, but Foley forgot one thing. Blasting powder not only can close an entrance, but open it as well.
You're right, Kimasabi.
But supposing it only clogs the entrance more, senors.
Danny, we've got to take that chance. You two, get over in that corner.
Senors, you have done it. We are free.
We still may have time to catch Foley if we ride fast. You know where his hideout is?
Si, senor. And this time when I lead you to it, there will be no traps. We are on time. There is Foley's horse.
Tonto, you and Danny stay here. He's less likely to spot one of us.
But it is I who should risk my life this time.
You do what my friends say. There's no jump for boy. Kimasabi, you be plenty careful. Him still have shotgun.
Senor, you have beaten him.
We've all beaten him, Danny.
How can I ever thank you, senors? You have given me back my brother, whom I feared lost forever.
I'm sure Danny has learned a lesson. He won't get in trouble again.
No, senors. I know now who are my friends and who are my enemies. I know also that to get money, one must earn it, not steal it.
You work plenty hard on farm and give you good living.
Come on, Tonto. Our job is done here. Adios.
Vaya con Dios. They are fine men, Danny mio. We must remember them in our prayers.
See, Maria. I think I will always remember the Lone Ranger.
Hail Silver!